Hello again. I haven't really been keeping up these past couple of days. But still, I did a little bit of pondering. We're not really close to anything new. But I already got a few. Let me show you. First I got a new spell, enchant over here. It's a massive cantrip spell power up. So naturally, it goes into the spatial resource generator. And then I've been steadily gathering stuff, as you would. Oh, another frugal fig. I have 3 now. And it looks like the XP that they gain is dependent on the level. Which, in turn, I do not really know what gives. Maybe it's the plot size. Could be. And I'm not sure if this is gonna be enough. Yep, it's barely not enough for a level. Oh wait, we got a free one. There we go. Now we're gonna have a level. Additional cost reduction. You'll have to see it. Well, if we're getting level 14s now, then I might as well just eat the lesser ones. Well, okay. I'm still not really sure what I want out of these. I am, though, of the opinion that all of these enduring researches are those that are going to stay with you whenever you loop into a new game plus, so maybe I should be grabbing as many of those as I can. Do not know about these capstone skills. Kinda feels like they shouldn't really be carrying over, because the bonuses they give are quite substantial. Also, do not know these technologies. I have a feeling they're not going to stick around, just to give some variety to your builds in every run. So for now we're just going to keep accumulating advancements. And who knows, maybe I'll just turn every 8 tech advancements into a free level. That is a thing that we can do. So for now the biggest thing is that I unlock these cognitive discs. That's gonna take a whole lot of ectoplasm, so we're gonna be starting to hunt for those. And it's gonna take an awful long time and doesn't give almost anything. Well, we're gonna have to see what kind of a resource it is. There might be a way to supercharge it somehow. And I also got this cute little artifact over here, Cursed Gauntlets. Supercharges the power of the cursed emblem, and cutting the duration down, and increases primary spell power. And I'm using these gloves with Vilify anyway, so that is even higher hex gain. Unfortunately, even with all that, just 2 purify orbs are getting me much more occult essence than with the hex. We'll probably slot that in when I'm in need of massive amounts of iron wood. Actually pretty good on Mage Bloom at the moment. As for alchemy, where is it? I got this new potion, the protection potion. Gives more spiritual resource. This is for the rituals mainly. And lingering protection emblem, which is some zeal recovery, so we can do more rituals faster. I also got 8 materials upgrade. Really don't know what to do with these. So right now the obvious thing would be to upgrade spiritual for even more resources, because we are using those. But I'm also gonna be needing a whole lot of tempered essence, so maybe going with tempered once more would not be bad. And we also unlocked Metal and Celestial. So I really don't know what I want out of these. We also got the spatial over here. 1.5 multiplier to our resource caps. Feels like it should be a no-brainer. Because currently I am limited in the capacity for everything that I want an upgrade for. But I just don't know. And we need to increase control cap at least 5 times and generate a whole lot more alchemic scrolls. I'm really suffering here because I don't have a way to get an insane amount of parchment. I can increase it since it is an essence type and all, but that still does not do enough. Well, anyway, on to rituals here. I did a little extra discoveries. We got Spirit and Compulsion next to Principle, and I unlocked a couple more rituals. I think the only ones that we started with were Fundamentals and Consciousness. I also got Harmony, basically increases your health, so you can fight for longer. Curiosity to supercharge the mental resources, which is good, because Consciousness and Curiosity both take Psi, which I have no direct way of generating. So there's a bit of an art to these rituals, because every one you do, you see most of these are going to stay active for quite a while, and every single one that you have ongoing is going to reduce your max zeal. So we kind of need to go in order here. So we start with Curiosity to increase the mental resources. Then we go with Consciousness for extra spoils. And we can either go with Harmony or Spirit, whichever comes first. And then at the very end, go with Fundamentals, because it doesn't last all that long. You will see. So we go into the fight loadout. I have enough blaze for everything. And I also have quite a lot of Psi, so we can try for a level 2. Just in case. We take off the Gather Knowledge. And we supercharge a Psychic Blast for more mental resources. That seems to be the spell that works the best for me for this loadout. So, level 2. This is costing the most amount of zeal anyway. And I was kind of going in the wrong direction with these rituals. I thought you were supposed to supply the cost here, and all the enemies are just a distraction. Turns out it is actually the other way around. You only supply stuff when you kill enemies, you see. And now we got this one going. Oh, gained a little bit of ingots. I'm not sure I like this very RNG heavy way of gaining these kinds of resources. So, next up, we go with level 2 Consciousness. Everything's the same. It's times like these when I have a vague suspicion that going so far with magic and cantrip power has made this part a little more trivial than it needs to be. And now we got supercharged with the spoils, steadily gaining ectoplasm too. Now here's another thing. If I use a create spring here, that also increases liquid resources. An ectoplasm is a liquid. And we can even go with level 3 harmony. All of these are tracked separately. And I'm not sure how that relates to ceremonial level. But still. We're gonna do this. Get this one going. And now all the ectoplasm that we gain is supposed to be at least a little more. And I think I have enough health. Do I even get hit? Maybe not with a heavy blast. Just a regular one. Let me see. Oh, you're just healing. Well, okay. And we can either go for spirit in a moment or fundamentals. I don't really need to do fundamentals anymore, because ceremony is a spatial resource and I can just generate it. So now we're switching to verdant. That will also work, just need to wait for the cooldown. Still would very much like some sort of artifact that increases cooldowns. Decreases, I mean. You know what I mean. Makes it better. Alright. And now we go with the spirit. Still not really sure if I like this part of the game or not. Like, I do enjoy slinging spells as much as the next guy. But maybe we don't really need this one, if you know what I mean. So now maybe, if we drink one protection potion, that's gonna recharge Zeal a little bit as the emblems go. Oh, and these stacks are lasting quite a long time. And I'm not even wearing my duration bonuses. Interesting. Going back to knowledge, just to slowly increase the levels. You can never go wrong with increased levels. Oh, power build. That's also a free level. Okay. Yeah, this drain was really the part that threw me off when I started playing with the rituals. Because it does place a drain on the resource. And it also takes away a large chunk whenever you kill an enemy. I really thought you were just supposed to supply it and not even care about the enemies. So now we have every single ritual rolling. That's very nice. Now, if only I could passively gain ectoplasm and spectral dust, we would be swimming in the stuff. But alas, haven't found a way. Maybe it's gonna be one of these. Need level 10 for a limestone. And still a lot of ectoplasm. That's gonna be a whole lot of farming. And increase ceremony cap just a little bit. And we need about 1 magnitude larger cap, which I think is not currently possible, even with the cube. So currently, this is where we are. Of course, since this is an essence, we can always just do this. And now we're gaining enough soul to sustain us for a while. And after this, I really don't have anything else going on. It's just a whole lot of gathering. One of these maybe. Still one magnitude away from a next unlock. Not so far away, this one, but still a little far away. Oh yeah, that reminds me. It's probably a bug that I noticed with Dilated. It's supposed to decrease spell power in exchange for duration, but some wires are probably crossed. Let's see, expand magic. You look at the spell power at base level. It's 634. And if I slot a Dilated, it is 661. So Dilated actually increases spell power in addition to the length. So I don't know what's going on with that. I try not to cheese the game with that overly much, even though I could. And we also got this Shape Craggy Spire upgrade. That's gonna take an awful lot of spectral dust. And these divine fragments, which I think was exclusive to one of these. And this blaster. Only a 5% chance. So I guess I either just grind for a couple more dozen hours, or try to push one of these upgrades and maybe see what we get from that. Still not going to buy auto-buy attributes, because I don't like the sound of it. I do not doubt its usefulness, I just don't like it. Spectral dust being as rare as it is currently, might not want to grab many upgrades that have it. I think we should just keep going with steadiness. Reduces stability loss and ritual costs. They're already at a manageable place. And probably the main thing here is gonna be the soul shards, used in world shaping attributes. Maybe that is the final endgame that we are going for, or I could be wrong, and it would just be one other set of upgrades. Really, who can tell at this point? Now let's cut some trees. Just gonna supercharge it. And while the Wonder Forge is going on, we just buy a couple things. I know it's a little counterproductive, because I put a cursed on this. So even though I should be buying a bunch of upgrades while it's going on, they are also costing more because of the curse. But I don't mind. I really like that all these rituals are lasting quite a long time. Yep, it's not like we can double dip on any of these. Okay, and since we are going Magic Affinity, might as well just grab a couple Thalmic Scrolls. Oof, 27 minutes. Yeah, not a fan of that. What I am a fan of though, is that we got another sneaky update while I was playing, apparently. And now when I press Alt, it actually tells me the end result of what we're going to get, and not just the per second. I do appreciate that. And of course I buy from the workshop, because that's what the Mana Forge does. Increases the power build rating, which is the chance to get a free level. That's the only reason. Maybe harvest some dream berries now. I also got a setup for that. You see, I did write off undergrowth. That's not really good for the spatial resources gained, but it is however very good for the nature affinity. So I'm gonna double cast it to get the emblems faster. And now we're gonna gather the berries. As you can see, we can get a good mileage out of every single one. Really like that. And I guess at this point I don't even need to touch the Dark Thistles and the Mage Blooms. I mostly just keep the Mage Bloom for the cooldown speed anyway. And I don't know if I need Dark Thistle anymore. Extra 3% natural resource quality. That doesn't really do much at this point. I don't know if I should make another water spring or not. Because having more water means I could more consistently brew potions. And that might help me out. But I do have transmute water and create spring, so it's not like I ever have too little water for my needs. So really, everything is up in the air. I guess all we need to do is keep doing what we always do and just click things to make numbers go. Yeah, not sure who even needs extra evocation power. I'm one-shotting everything anyway. I think it's like wave 14 or 15 that I need more than one hit for any of them. You know, just out of curiosity. Okay, I'm okay with the green for this. Can I maybe... No, the cube is maxed out. Okay. So if I use the cube now, how much is it going to boost my gains? Oh, and it's a crit. Used up all my mana. Oh, that's enough for a whole lot of discoveries, huh? Well, not for this one. Don't have the Thalmic Scrolls ready. Concept artifact. I see. Yep, I do have enough for that. And artifacts. Still not there with the Force Bark, otherwise we're good? Okay. Then the Alchemy. Yep. That's a lot of alchemic scrolls. Well, alright. At least we know we can infect. Oh wait, we actually can get another glyph. Let's just do that real quick. Magnified. Bright. Oh, what's this? Turns the spell into arcane. Increases power. Decreases duration. Then generates beaming. And beaming increases aura generator and charm power. Interesting. It would be nice on one of the spells that I already use to recharge stuff. And Surged, which is the same, but turns it into Storm and generates static. Okay, if I had this earlier, then I probably would have started on the crit path. As things currently stand, I'm not going to do that. So let's go with the Bright. Yeah, it's only for the beaming that I want to take this. And it upgrades with the stacks and the duration. Oh, the duration, not the power. Interesting. Okay, now, what should we try it on? Let's go with this. The Thaumic scrolls are still going. Oh, and because I don't have the amulet anymore, it's up to 60 minutes. Well, alright. I'm keeping the fully charged Attune Orb. Needs to... that's just enough. And in you go. Actually looks nice. Okay, so it makes it cost Arcanum in addition to the mana cost. Alright. Okay, now we have a decent amount of Thaumic scrolls going. And they're going. And they're going. I wonder if the charm spell power-up is retroactive with already ongoing effects. That would be interesting. Well, okay. 1.26 times aura and generator power. I think I can live with that. However, if we're already doing that, and I have the spare capacity anyway, I might as well just toss these weak upgrades and put on a bright one. Yeah, that's more like it. And maybe even a level 5 Arcane Aura. That would be perfect. And what would we even use it for, you might ask? Well, right now, just a spam mentality. Like so. Okay, once everything is together. This one also increases aura power. I can work with a whole lot of these. Okay. I think this is a sizable buffer for psi energy. Not for upgrades anymore. But I can actually have that. All we need is bring back Study Mind. Like so. And some supercharged aura power. Wait, it's not moving. Well, alright then. Alright. I still have the nagging feeling that I should be doing something here. Something specific. I don't know. Like, maybe what I should be doing is just grab the upgrade for the treasure tree and start gathering some more of these scrolls. Because I have been putting a lot on mysticism and alchemy. Almost maxed out with them, but haven't really touched any of my base stuff. I think having at least advancement, that's a couple free levels on maybe Scholar's Aura and Intellect would be nice. Or maybe just go for Focus Aura. Extra base would make these even stronger. And that's probably the way you should be doing it. Okay, there we go. So you do need these with Arcane Aura for it to work the way he has advertised. Well, everything else is still very far away. I have about 10% of the occult essence that I need for Elementia. And then we need to somehow grind the tempered essence. I don't even want to think about the number of alchemic scrolls here. And the metals. Yeah, something else needs to happen here that allows me to get this newer stuff as well. There's probably gonna be something with the limestone. Oh, wait. Did not see, or just plain forgot. Want to see how the cube-assisted cap is gonna be on ceremony. Oh, and another crit. Yep, even with the cube. It's not gonna be enough. Well, okay, maybe I have to buy a couple more of this potential here. keep buying these one at a time, because I don't know if investment happens when you buy them two at a time or not. Maybe it checks individually, I don't know. But I do want some free levels. Look at that. A little over half of what we actually need. Alright, so it's not that far away. Well, okay. I think I'm going to ponder on this. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, of course. The discovery only shows if you have the capacity for it, and not all the additional resources. Okay. Wait, it's still going. It's not even halfway done. Well, okay. I think I'm going to be here for a little while. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one, which is gonna be anywhere between a week and a month, I don't know. I'm also playing other stuff. Well, see you when I see you.